Four things to know about the final presidential debate is political commentator Jim Warren, executive editor of NewsGuard, which rates the credibility of news sites. Jim, not nearly as contentious as last time.
No, I think first headline, the dumpster fire was extinguished last night. I think both were more measured and controlled than the first debate. They both clashed pretty substantively on some of the issues Larry just alluded to: foreign policy, the economy, immigration, climate change. They got a little down and dirty on claiming the other was personally corrupt. On the toughest issue for Trump, namely the pandemic, he struggled a bit. Biden was stronger probably than he had been in the first debate on that issue. On taxes, Trump denied that he had been avoiding paying personal income taxes when records shown to the New York Times indicate that he had not paid a penny in 11 of 18 years. He also denied having a Chinese bank account, which his own lawyer confirmed to the New York Times is the case. And when it came to our sparring with North Korea, he said he'd been very successful when ultimately the result has been merely that the dictator there has expanded his nuclear arsenal. All in all, a much better performance for Trump, but a bit of a mixed bag, too.
All right, second headline, Biden threads the Obama needle. What does that mean?
Yeah, I think, Biden attempts, on one hand, this happened all during the Democratic primaries, guys, to embrace the Obama administration legacy when it suits him, keeps his distance when it doesn't, notably on an issue you also just mentioned, immigration. Obama was very aggressive with deportation. That explains the line from Trump you just had about building cages. Admittedly, Obama was focusing on criminals, not all immigrants, but Biden resists going with the left wing of his party on immigration and definitely does not support them in their call for eliminating the enforcement agency we know by the acronym ICE.
Race came up again. You call it the American dilemma.
Yeah, I mean, it's the issue of race. And I thought it was a little bit odd that you had, of course, an older white male, Donald Trump, claiming to have been such a friend of African Americans, claimed once again that nobody since Abraham Lincoln has done as much. Biden, an even older white male, said that that was malarkey and Trump has made everything absolutely worse. Likely few minds were changed on that, nor were they by Biden's struggle to play down his rather significant role in the harsh overhauling of criminal laws in the 1980s and 90s when he was a senator, and that disproportionately impacted African Americans.
All right, and the bottom line.
Yeah, I think the trajectory of the race isn't changed. Biden still leads. Trump needed a pretty dramatic performance or a Biden stumble. Neither happened, at least not last night. So, guys, we've just got 12 days left. Trump is significantly behind Biden in national polls. When you go to state battleground polls, Biden has a pretty decent lead. And remember, you've got millions of people have already voted. The prediction now is for a significantly larger turnout than 4 years ago. And with so many people having voted, that makes it a little bit more difficult, but not impossible, for Trump to mount a dramatic comeback. And finally, I can't forget, you guys have got to look, since you're the TV experts, you've got to look at the White House yesterday, because Trump was miffed with an interview Leslie Stahl of 60 Minutes conducted with him that will be aired this Sunday night. Trump was so miffed, he walked out of the interview, but yesterday disclosed the entire raw footage of the 35-minute interview. So folks can go online, look at Leslie Stahl's 35-minute interview, and then check how CBS edits it this Sunday night. It will be a rare look at how the kind of sausage is made.
Yeah.
All right, Jim. Yeah, we're showing parts of that in our 7 o'clock hour. Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks, Jim.
Great.